Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. Today my name is Muhammad Akmal Haziq bin Azmi, and today I will be presenting our case study, and the title is the design process in UI UX. So my metric card number is 13 DIT 24F1140. So let's go to the content. I will show you guys. Okay, first, part 1 is a user research. Okay, the research is this section identifies user needs and expectation for the smart queue and appointment system SQAS at the Polytechnic Sultan Mizan Zainal Abidin PSMZ Clinic using user-centered design UCD method. Okay, the first user personas is the student, and the name is Akmal, and the age is 20 years old, and the role is student who visit clinic occasionally, and the goal is a book appointment easily and avoid long waiting time. So the next pain point, there is no queue update, waste time waiting, and the next is quick booking notification alert. So the second user persona is clinic staff, and the name is Haziq, and the age is 35 years old, and the role is a medical assistant who manage patient and schedule, and the goal is he needs reduce overcrowding and manage appointment efficiently, and the pain point is manual queue, list miscommunication with student. So the needs is automated system, clear queue, visibility, visit the clinic occasionally, and the goals is a book appointment easily, avoid long waiting time, and the pain points is no queue updates and the waste time waiting, and the needs is quick booking notification alert. So this is the two persona user these apps. So next week, so this is empathy map for student, which is Akmal. So from his side map we have 4. So says, think, does, and feel. So the first is say, Akmal say, I hope I can check the queue without waiting too long. So the UX decision is I have to add real-time queue tracking features, and the UI decision is display. I have to display live queue status and estimate waiting time on my screen. So the next thing, Akmal's thing is it would be better if I got a notification when my turn is near. So I have to enable push notification and reminders. The UX decision lah. So next UI decision is send notification when user turn is approaching. So and next is does, open phone repeatedly to check the check time waits near clinic. So the UX decision is simplify information access. So the Akmal can easy to check the information. So the UI decision is add refresh button and auto update function for queue page. So Akmal can have update for dia punya near clinic. So next the feels frustrated and anxious bore during long waiting time. So the UX decision is enhanced engagement and reduce boredom. So the UI decision is provide motivational message or mini tips while waiting. So the next is empathy map is a clinic staff, which is Haziq. So Haziq says, I need a system that show the current queue clearly. So the UX decision, I have to create this dashboard for staff, and the UI decision use clear visual indicators, colors, status bar to show current queue. So the things is things is manual registration cause confusion and delays. So the UX decision is automate registration and queue assignment. UX decision, the next UI decision, I have to implement digital check-in system that auto generate queue numbers. So does checklist manually, call names repeatedly. So the UX decision is reduce manual workload, and UX decision is add next patient button with auto voice notification features. And the Haziq feels is tired and stressed handling many patients manually. So the UX decision is simplify interface and workflow. So Haziq can easy to use the apps lah. So the UI decision is a use clean layout with categorized section. The example is waiting, in service, complete. So let's talk about journey map. So this is a journey for student user from booking to feedback. So we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stage. First we have a booking. How to user exchange is user have to open SQAS app and select preferred time slot. So the experience is simple and convenient. So the waiting is user have to view current queue and estimate waiting time. So user feels informed and calm. So next is notification. User receive alert when turn is near. So the experience is satisfied with real-time updates. So the next appointment is user have to visit clinic and get treatment. So experience is smooth process and less stress. So the next is feedback. Feedback is a rate service and give comment. So the experience is feels involved in improvement. So next story about part 2 is a wireframe content. So let's go. So next is the part 2 which is a wireframe and content. This page, this section I sketch the page because I want to see what design I want to choose. So this 3 low fidelity wireframe and process for the smart queue and appointment system. Each screen will focus on usability, clarity and accessibility. So the page name is a home and booking screen. So the header have a system name SQAS, and the main area have a appointment list and booking form. So the button in the page is a book appointment and view queue. So the next page is a queue status screen. The head in the queue status screen ni, the page ni have a header is queue status. So the content is a current number, an estimated waiting time, and notification button. So the button is a refresh and notify me. So a user can easy to know their turn. So the next screen have a feedback screen, which is the last screen. So the header have a feedback title So the next is content have a writing star, text comment box. So user can give a star 1 or 5. So and user can comment like best or nothing or not, or user want to comment, so the button in this page have a submit feedback. So user after the comment and click star, so user can submit feedback. So the footer is a navigation icon, home, queue or feedback. So user can go the home screen, queue screen or feedback screen. So let's go to the next content I want to show you guys. Let's go. So this is part 3. It's a prototype development using Figma. An interaction prototype was created based on the wireframe designer. The prototype allows user to book clinic appointments through the home booking screen. So next, user can check real-time queue update through the queue status screen. Next, user can provide service feedback through the feedback page. So the screen uses testing and refinement. The prototype was tested by 3 users, 2 users, and the 1 clinic staff. Their feedback help refine button placement, color contrast, and navigation clarity. So they say button placement adjust book appointment to a more visible area. So next is color contrast, improve legibility by using dark text on the light background. So next is navigation flow, ensure the footer icon lead smoothly between screen. So I have to change their design to make user more easy to use this app. So next we talk about user testing and feedback. The prototype was tested by 3 users. Student clinical participant was asked to perform several simple tasks such as booking an appointment, checking their queue status, and submitting feedback. After completing the task, users were interviewed to share their opinion about the design clarity and usability of the interface. So next, this is users testing and feedback. The prototype was tested by 3 users. Okay. This I have 3 users, which is Lukman Hakim. He's a student polytechnic, and next we have Nurul Hanisa, second user, and we have Zahari Hafendi, which is a clinic staff. So Lukman Hakim feedback is the book appointment button was not very noticeable. So improvement made. I have changed the button color to brighter tone for better visibility. So second is Nurul Hanisa. The feedback is the queue page was confusing at first because the refresh function wasn't clear. So improvement made. I add the refresh icon and label to make the function more understandable. So Zahari Effendi is a feedback When entering appointment details, there was no clear alert if a required field was left empty. So the improvement is I have add a vibration effect shake animation on the book appointment button to signal an error. Add a short message saying please fill all field. Please fill all field. Okay, I show you guys. Like this, we have a shake button. So next content. Let's go. Hi. So this is a final summary. Based on the feedback, several refinements we are made to enhance usability and clarity. So I have make improved button placement and color contrast for better visibility. So I add icon and the text label to improve navigation understanding. So the ensure smooth page transition between the main screen. Next, Akmal Haziq says the book appointment was not very noticeable. So I changed the button to a brighter tone for better visibility. So Hanisa say the queue page was confusing at first because the refresh function wasn't clear. So I add refresh icon and label to make the function more understandable. So the next, Zahari Effendi say when entering appointment detail, there was no clear alert if a required field was left empty. So I add a vibration effect shake animation on the book appointment button. The book appointment button to signal an error, and the short message saying please fill all field, like this. So let's go to the part 4. Let's go. So this part 4 is reflection and justification. So I want to sorry for you guys about for the first I made this app and last. So first when I start creating the smart queue and appointment system as QS design, I thought my layout and color choice we are already clear enough. But after doing usability testing with real user, I realized that what I look simple to me might not be as easy for others. The testing process really opened my eyes to how important user feedback is. I could actually see where people got confused, which helped me understand what need to change. This experience made me appreciate the purpose of usability testing. It's not just to check the design, but to improve it through real reaction from user. During the test, one student, Luqman Hakim, told me the book appointment move button wasn't noticeable enough. I honestly didn't realize that before, but when he said it, I saw what he mean. The button blend too much with the background, so users slightly higher on the screen. After that, the interface looked clearer and the main action stood out better. This change followed the UX principle of visibility, where important elements should be easy to find and recognize. So another user is Nurul Hadisa said the refresh button on the queue page was a bit confusing because it wasn't clear what it did. Some users wait too long think the page update automatically. I add a refresh icon with a small tag label so your user is telling you its purpose. It was a small change, but it made the page more understandable and consistent. That feedback remind me how even small icon or words can make a big difference. in user comfort. The last feedback come from clinic staff member, which is Zahari Effendi. He mentioned that when a required field was left empty, there was any alert or warning. This was an important point because user might think the app is working. So I add a simple shake animation on the book appointment button along with a short message saying please fill all field. Please fill all field. That small interaction made the system feel more alive and responsive. It also applied the UX principle of feedback, where the system gives a clear direction to what the user does. Overall, this project taught me usability testing is just about finding mistakes. It's about seeing through the user eyes. The most meaningful feedback came from real people using the prototype, not from assumption I made as a designer. Every small improvement, whatever is color placement or label, help make the interface smoother and more human. From this project, I learned that good design is not about perfection but about constant learning, testing, and improving based on user real needs. This is just for me. Thank you. That's all for me. Thank you. Bye.